Welcome to Blomdahl. This is how to carry out simultaneous earlobe piercing with Blomdahl's medical piercing system. Make sure the person you are about to pierce has reached the legal minimum age limit. If not, a parent or guardian's consent is required. With children, a parent or guardian must be present. Also, make sure that there are no medical conditions which mean that the client should not have their ears pierced. These conditions are listed in the client journal. Ask where on the earlobe the client wants to be pierced. Pierce only on the earlobe and in the upper ear cartilage, just inside the rollover edge. Ask the client to sit down on the adjustable piercing chair. For good stability when piercing, the client should sit at a height that enables you to keep your upper arms close to your body and your forearms at a 90-degree angle. To choose a style of skin-friendly piercing earrings, show the selection display. These are made from carefully selected medical plastic 0% nickel or titanium of pure medical quality and are developed in consultation with dermatologists to suit everyone, even those who already have nickel allergy. Remove your rings, bracelets and watch. Wash your hands and forearms thoroughly with liquid soap and clean running water. Dry your hands with a disposable paper towel. With the hair clips, pull back the client's hair. Make sure both the front and the back of the ears are free from any hair. Check that the skin on the ears looks healthy. Should you notice any wounds or visible skin lesions in the piercing area, do not continue with the procedure. Remove any makeup and grease from the ears using soft disposable tissues. Feel for lumps or hardened tissue. If you find one, make sure not to pierce through it. Check the thickness of the ears. For slightly thicker ears, use Blomdahl's extra long piercing earrings. Long. These have been developed to keep the piercings airy and thus facilitate healing. In consultation with the client, mark the desired location of the piercing. Use a skin marker from Blomdahl. Never mark on damaged skin. Do no more than 2 piercings per ear at the same time. Ask the client to approve the markings. Take 2 sterile disposable cassettes containing the piercing earrings selected by the client. Check that you have taken the correct style and that the packaging is intact. If not, discard the cassette. Use the mini instrument marked "For mini studs only" for piercing earrings with a diameter of 3 mm. Fill in the aftercare instructions. Tear off the aftercare instructions with the terms and conditions. Give them to the client to read through and to take home. Fill in the client journal. The sterilisation lot number and article number are on the cassette packaging. Check the expiry date. Expired cassettes should be discarded. Mark on the pictures of the ears where you intend to pierce. Ask the client to fill in their data and to sign. By signing, they accept the terms and conditions and confirm that they have received written aftercare instructions. The client journal is your record of all ear piercing carried out. Now the ear piercing procedure begins. Clean and disinfect your hands using a hand disinfectant containing at least 70% alcohol. Allow your hands to air dry. Then you put on disposable gloves. Hold the instrument by its handle and cock the mechanism. Hold the instrument in your thumb grip. Place 2 fingers around the handle and 2 fingers loosely around the clamping pin. Your thumb should be straight up behind the trigger. When the client hears the sound which the instrument makes, the piercing earrings are in place. Squeeze the clamping pin all the way to the bottom position and press the trigger straight down. Open 2 Blomdahl pre-piercing alcohol swabs. They are intended for external use on healthy skin. Unfold the swabs by rubbing them between your fingers. Your fingers should be on the outside of the swabs. Press the swabs against the earlobes, front and back at the same time. Hold for at least 20 seconds. Do not rub. Use the swabs to wipe away any hairs. Discard the swabs. Hold 2 instruments by the handles only and cock them. Open the packaging containing the sterile disposable cassettes. Remove the cassettes from the packaging and put them on the instruments. Hold the instruments by their handles only. Remove the safety covers and place them within reach. Ensure that you are holding the instruments correctly. Check that you can open and close the cassettes by squeezing and releasing the clamping pins. The client should sit still with a straight back and look straight forward. When piercing a child, ask the parent to stand closely behind and place their hands on the child's upper arms, alternatively on the top of the head. The back of the child's head should rest against the parent's upper body. The parent may need to lean their upper body slightly forwards. When piercing really young children, we recommend they sit on their parent's lap. The positions of the child and parent are otherwise the same. Stand closely in front of the client, with your upper arms against your body and with your forearms at a 90-degree angle. Hold the instruments horizontally and at a maximum 45-degree angle relative to the client's nose. Place the earring back holder against the back of the earlobe. Hold the instrument horizontally. Aim the piercing earring tip at the marking. At the same time, move the instrument forwards and squeeze the clamping pin all the way to the bottom position. If you are not satisfied with the positioning, open the cassette completely and start again. When you are satisfied with the positioning, keep your hand still. Repeat the procedure on the other ear. Place the earring back holder against the back of the earlobe. Aim the piercing earring tip at the marking. Move the instrument forwards and squeeze the clamping pin all the way to the bottom position. With the cassettes fully closed, you now have a firm grip of the earlobes. Hold your hand still and make sure the instruments are in a horizontal position. With your thumbs, simultaneously press the triggers on both instruments straight down. Hold for 3 seconds. Lift up your thumbs from the triggers. Open the cassettes by slowly releasing the clamping pins. At the same time, bring the instruments towards you. Move the instruments downwards and away from the client's ears. Check that the earring backs are in place on the piercing earrings. Advise the client not to touch. Hold both instruments by their handles without touching the used cassettes. Put the safety covers back on the used cassettes. Cock the instruments and remove the cassettes. Discard the cassettes and the disposable gloves in a waste bin fitted with a plastic bag. Cleanse your hands with a hand disinfectant containing at least 70% alcohol. This indicates the completion of the procedure. Show the client the result. Go through the aftercare instructions. Remind them that it is their responsibility to take care of the new piercings. Take care of the instruments. Since the entire front part of the instruments have been replaced by sterile disposable cassettes, there is no need to sterilise or disinfect the instruments. However, the instruments must always be kept clean. After each client, wipe the instruments with a disinfectant. Store the instruments uncocked and in a clean environment. Thank you for watching. We hope that you now feel confident and excited about offering ear piercing with Blomdahl Medical Piercing System. To learn more about Blomdahl, we welcome you to our website on blomdahl.com. You have just watched an international instruction film from Blomdahl Medical. National and local rules and regulations can differ slightly from this film. It is your responsibility to find out what applies for you. For more advice, please contact Blomdahl Medical or your Blomdahl sales representative.